Have you ever like witnessed an earthquake, like, actually been in an earthquake? I've never, but it must be like insane. Just feeling the world like just move and shake around you. That must just feel so weird because we're just used to like standing on solid ground. Everything is still. So to feel like the very floor shaking and moving and doing all sorts of stuff, man, you'd probably feel pretty vulnerable.
Powerful.
Wow.
Unpredictable. Devastating.
Oh my God.
When the ground moves beneath your feet, would you know what to do? Brace yourself as we explore incredible footage of these unstoppable seismic events.
Oh my God. That whole street was shaking.
In January 2020, an earthquake with a 7.7 magnitude strikes the Caribbean, with an epicenter located just south of Cuba in the Cayman Trough. This is what happened in a liquor store.
Oh no! Oh.
Also in the Caribbean, Haiti sits within one of the most volatile seismic regions. The tectonic plates here are constantly bumping and grinding against one another. The unfortunately positioned Haitian capital of Port-au-Prince is sat directly on a fault line that, occasionally, releases huge amounts of seismic pressure. These CCTV clips are from the earthquake which struck there in 2010.
Oh my God.
In less than a minute, 100,000 buildings collapsed.
This whole show
over 3 million people were affected by the quake, and over 200,000 people lost their lives.
What? That many people?
The earthquake only had a magnitude of 7.0.
Only?
However, unlike in other countries located on or near fault lines, very few of Haiti's buildings were constructed for earthquake resistance. Due to the poverty in Haiti, people build where and how they can. The capital's many multi-story concrete buildings collapsed in a deadly heap due to poor stability as a result of no building codes being enforced.
Oh my God. Wow, this one is just getting destroyed.
Over 1 million people were made homeless. Haiti never fully recovered from the 2010 devastation.
Oh my God, it's still like not recovered to this day.
In recent years, the country has been plagued by further earthquakes, damaged infrastructure, and poor living conditions, which led to disease outbreak, civil unrest, and now, gang violence.
Oh my God, awful.
In February...
It's mad how one tornado just like wrecked the country. Like, they've not got back on their feet, or since now. I mean, is Haiti back on its feet now, or is it still, a bit chaotic?
2023, Turkey and northern Syria experienced a devastating series of earthquakes. Situated at the convergence of 3 tectonic plates, the ground beneath eastern Turkey and Syria is under constant geological pressure. The region is seismically vulnerable. The Arabian and African plates continue to push the Anatolian plate westwards. The exerting force pushes the plate by an estimated 2 centimeters per year. This ongoing pressure builds up over time, creating a strain on the fault line, which, periodically, results in disaster.
Oh my God, this is... Wow.
This earthquake marked a significant event, with major aftershocks following the initial quake. Typically, aftershocks occur in decreasing intensity after the first earthquake. However, in this case, there was a massive aftershock, nearly as powerful as the initial quake. Scenes like this, captured from an office CCTV camera, occurred throughout the region.
Oh my God.
The shallow epicenter of the earthquake meant that most of the movement occurred near the surface.
Oh my God,
As a result,
what is that?
the damage inflicted
That was a whole building.
on structures and the surface itself was catastrophic. Buildings crumbled. Streets were filled with rubble. The earthquake caused catastrophic damage to agricultural infrastructure in 11 provinces in Turkey.
This is horrible.
It disrupted basic food production and livelihoods for rural people.
What are you supposed to do in the event of an earthquake? Is it like a tornado where you're meant to get low, like duck and cover, or like what's the protocol?
Syria was already suffering from the effects of the civil war, an ongoing conflict that began 12 years prior. In total, it's estimated that 18 million people in Turkey and Syria were impacted by the disaster.
Because like nowhere is safe, really. Even if you get low, if something falls on top of you.
Captured here, an entire apartment block collapses on itself. Each floor crushes the one below, a process known as pancaking.
Oh my god, if anyone was in there, not good.
Over 55,000 people died or are missing.
55,000?
And nearly 130,000 people were injured.
Jesus.
The estimated damages in Turkey alone total $34 million. It will be years before all the devastation is repaired.
I feel like it's more than 34 million. I think it might be 34 billion. I mean, we're talking buildings. Like just a few of these buildings alone is probably like these apartment buildings. It's probably more than 34 million.
In coastal regions, an earthquake means there is a risk of another natural phenomena, a tsunami.
Turkey again.
Shortly after an earthquake in Turkey, you can see how quickly a car park is totally flooded with water.
I didn't think Turkey got this kind of extreme weather.
The pressure of an earthquake displaces huge volumes of water. This can result in large waves being formed, or sometimes just sustained and prolonged flooding as water levels rise. This was the result of the Aegean Sea earthquake in 2020. With a magnitude of 7.0 on the Richter scale, the tsunami this earthquake caused arrived 15 minutes after the initial shock. Thankfully, no deaths were caused, just major damage to property and vehicles.
Very lucky.
During an earthquake, the safest place to be is outside.
Outside?
However, that's the last place you want to be in a tsunami.
Tamam, sakin ol ya, tamam. Allah'ım bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah la ilahe illa
These scenes were also captured during the 2020 Aegean earthquake. Streams of people come running from the high-rise buildings to the safety of open ground. Modern buildings like these are constructed on foundations designed to absorb seismic movement, or with materials like steel that are designed to wobble, but not collapse. We see how the civilians run towards the coastline. Within 15 minutes, they'll need to quickly move away again in order to not get their feet wet. There are many seismic hotspots across the globe. You can improve your odds by hiding under a table or in a doorway, but there's never a good time or place to encounter an earthquake. Just get outside, get down low, and wait till the shaking stops. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching.
That was intense. That Turkey earthquake, 55,000 dead or unaccounted for. That is 55,000. Absolutely insane. Insane. I'd be terrified. I mean, obviously you'd be wanting to like keep your thinking cap on. You want to stay focused, get outside, like he said. But I mean, if everything is shaking around you violently and things are like falling and crashing and smashing, it would be very easy for someone to kind of like panic and get hysterical, which is probably the last thing you want to do. You want to be sharp and able to like, get your family outside. But what if you can't get outside? What if the door like has been blocked off by something falling in front of it? What if you're trapped? What if you're trapped in a store full of glass, you know? Scary situations. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and check out the video I'm going to link right below this one. See you there.